Hello and welcome to this week's vlog from Maddisons. Well, of course, last night the local elections for 248 local councils took place, and devastating blows for the Conservatives and Labour, who have lost a lot of seats, and one of the best returns of results for Liberal Democrats since 2003. So they've gained a number of seats. So the uncertainty around Brexit and the delay of the deal has been cited as the big reason of why people are just getting very, very frustrated with the current government and indeed the Labour Party as well. And an interesting fact that I saw, if you want to see greater cost of this Brexit turmoil at the moment, is the revenue generated from stamp duty receipts, normally a phenomenal source of income to the government. Whenever you buy a property, you have to pay some tax to the government on it. It's on a sliding scale now. And of course, for a second home, it has an extra charge of an extra 3% on top. So it's not a cheap cost. It's one of the biggest reasons why a lot of people will cite staying put and not moving. And I think in the current uncertainty and climate, that has been evidenced. Receipts were down for the 12 months to the end of March by £1 billion. So the government has lost £1 billion of revenue from the Brexit uncertainty, whilst interestingly house transaction levels were up by 0.4%. So how do you explain that? Well, it's because they've introduced a lot of incentives for the first-time buyer market, and so first-time buyers can now avoid quite a bit of stamp duty depending on the level they pay at, and the lower transaction level of the market is still high. Put it into context for you, buy a property at 1.5 million, your stamp duty is around £93,000, a phenomenal amount of money. So that top end of the market is being squeezed, hence the reduction in receipts. So the government probably feeling very, very sore this morning, I would imagine. Well, I've posted a new vlog on my website this week. It's looking at 4 different ways that you could sell your property. Do go to the website for more details. I'm just going to cover the headline details now. Obviously, you can use a traditional online agent, more expensive than certainly an online agent, which is a second option. But a traditional agent is deemed to have better local knowledge, which should command a better price. And they're obviously not paid until the sale goes through, whereas for an online agent they get paid in instructions, so the incentive is slightly different. But I do understand if money is a real issue, the online agency route can look quite attractive. And of course, as an estate agency profession, we don't have the best press, so some people might be thinking, what's the point of paying a high street agent when I'm not going to get great service? So look for recommendations and look at your agent's website that you're thinking of using. Look at how they present their properties and do some mystery shopping on them. The other way you can do is by auction. This tends to be used for more difficult properties. They might be in terrible condition, where the seller's probably not going to attract a buyer who needs a mortgage. And they're very popular for investor buyers. That's simply because they quite like the speed of the deal. It has to go through within 28 days of striking the hammer. You effectively exchange on the strike of the hammer, and then the completion has to happen 28 days later. So very attractive for investor market and also distressed or difficult properties. But the final way, which is becoming more popular, is a raffle. Very unusual. You buy a ticket, £10, £20, and you can win a property. We're seeing a rise of that, probably because of difficult market conditions, actually. So people are thinking, well, I can't sell my property by traditional means, I'll try something a bit unusual. But you have to be very, very careful. You can fall foul of the Gambling Commission's rules very, very quickly, which is basically that in order to enter a lottery where you simply have a chance of winning, then it has to be a recognised good cause. So you can, really fall problems with that. Charities, obviously Camelot, they're fine for all that. They qualify on that good cause rule because a lot of their profits do go to very worthy causes. But for house sales, it's a little more tricky. Do check out the vlog for more details on that. Well, a great event that I just wanted to bring to your attention is being run by Bow Property, and they're putting on an event on the 28th of September at the Savoy Hotel in London, entitled How to Make Money from Property. It's a price of £495. There's an early bird discount. If you're quick, you can get in for £395. They're going to have a range of guest speakers. They're going to look at sourcing property, making the right investment decision, raising money to get into property, and basically answering lots of questions. We've worked with Bow Property. They are phenomenal local developers in the area. They provide a really, really good product at the end. So they are local developers, but putting an event up in London, I think it'd be well worth a visit if that's of interest to you. Well, a great little property that we've launched in Langton Green. It's on Little Footway, which is a really quiet cul-de-sac on the Tunbridge Wells side of Langton Green. This is a really great 4-bedroom property. It's been extended by the current owners out the back, so it's got the lovely open plan kitchen diner, all backing on with bifold doors onto a lovely secluded south-facing garden, presented in immaculate order throughout. We're expecting it to be popular. It's on offers in excess of £750,000. So if that's of interest or you'd like more details, do please get in touch. We hope you've enjoyed the vlog this week. Have a lovely bank holiday weekend and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.